All right, guys, I appreciate everybody taking time to consider my super cool Jeep diesel that I didn't even know existed until a few months ago. But yeah, it's cool. I've enjoyed it. It's time to send her on to the next. So this video is probably going to be about 20 minutes long. It is completely unscripted, and I have no idea what I'm going to say until I say it. So what we're going to do is we're going to demonstrate that the air suspension works through all the different levels. We're going to do a walk around. We're going to talk about some cosmetics. We're going to pop the hood. We're going to listen to the engine. We're going to do paint meters. And the Carfax does list 2 or 3 minor incidents. I'll be honest with you, I don't remember where they say the incidents occurred, but we'll know if the car has been painted. This is a cheap, admittedly cheap paint meter, but it will do one thing. It will tell us if we have had paint work. Then we're going to go through the interior, and I'm going to do my best to point out, to demonstrate that everything on the car works. But this car has a lot of options, so I very well could miss something, and if I do and you would like to have me go back and take a look, just ask and I'll do it. So here we go. So I will say it does something really cool. When you put it in park, it actually lowers to an entry and exit level. So the level it's at now, you can't actually drive with it this low. And I figured that out kind of through, just driving the car. All right, so here we go. All right, so we're now at entry, exit. So this is called normal ride height. So this is, I don't even know if y'all can hear me. This is off-road 1. Off-road 2. I've never seen it this high. Yeah, that's up there. Okay, so now we are at entry exit level. Excuse me. Yeah, it gets pretty high. So when you put it in sport mode, it might actually drive at this height, but I don't know because I'm driving. God, excuse me. Okay, so this is obviously a Jeep. It has 150,000 miles on it. God, excuse me. As a result, I mean, it was driven, it was used. It is not perfect cosmetically, and I am not representing it as such. It does have some imperfections, some scrapes, whatever you want to call it, but generally speaking, the paint, I mean, there's nothing like completely offensive cosmetically to worry about. So we're gonna start on the, okay, let's start here on the quarter. Okay, so 18 mils. There's a good chance we've had some paint work on the quarter. 21 mils. So I would say we've had some paint work in this area here, almost definitely, for sure. So we got some little scrapes here on the fender flare. So the wheels, I love these wheels because they are really, really, really easy to clean. And they're generally, you know, again, generally speaking, they're in good shape. I don't know if these rotors are probably aftermarket, the slotted and the drilled, but they look cool. I don't hate it. And they're, you know, good shape. No reason to do anything about it. I think they look pretty cool. All right, so we're on the passenger or the driver rear door. Okay, 5.7, so we're good there. We're up here on the door. We're at 7.8. All right, we're good there. So there's a little, you know, there's a little dingo right here. Driver rear door. Little scrapo on the door right there. Same thing on the driver's door. There's a little, well, let's see, is that might be sap. That might come off. But there's a little light scratch here, light scratch here. So, I mean, I think we all kind of get the idea. On the fender, the little dingo right there. That might be paint transfer, but there is a little bit of, well, yeah, there is a little bit of an indentation. Okay, let's do the driver door. Let's check this one out. Okay, 7.8 on the door. 7 on the door. Fender, 10 on the fender. 9.10. 9. So let's take a better look at this fender here. 10 on the fender. I mean, maybe we've had 11 on the fender, 11, 12. And then it goes to 8 on the door. I don't see any evidence on the fender. You know, as far as like what you look for I mean, I don't see anything on the quarter panel. It looks really good. I mean, if we didn't paint meter it, I don't think he'd... If I didn't run the paint meters, I couldn't tell. But I'd rather share the information than not. So, driver's side, kind of you get the gist. All right, so I just noticed this on the headlights. It says since 1941, and then the passenger one has a little Jeepster on it. Pretty cool. All right, so this pump was replaced right there. You can see that on the Carfax. That is that a fuel pump? Yeah, that might, well, let's see, where does that one go? Yeah, that is the fuel pump. So that was replaced. That probably wasn't cheap. And then this guy back here looks like it has been replaced. It just looks really new. Sounds like a diesel. Alright, let's put all this back where it belongs. we're gonna pop the engine cover back on here. All right, got that done. So I guess there was some sort of emissions deal. Is that the VW thing? Couldn't have been. Maybe it was. Okay, on the hood, I've had a few Jeeps over the years, and they all get a little corrosion here on the hood. It's got to be a Jeep thing, because I've had like maybe 4 or 5 Grand Cherokees, and they all have that. Again, it'd be really hard to notice if I didn't point it out, but I point out the good and I point out the bad, so everybody is aware of everything. All right, talk about not the bad, but just pointing things out. On the hood, right here, there are really fine scuffs. Now, this is another thing, if I didn't point this out, you can't see it in the videos, you can't see it in the pictures, but you can see it in person, so I am pointing it out. It's right here. It's like it's about the size of my hand. I would think, you know, paint correction, some sort of deal like that, it would be vamoose. But you're probably, whoever ends up with this one, I mean, you're buying it to drive it and use it and do Jeep things. So that is probably not going to be a deal breaker. All right, so let's check out the hood here with our little paint meter. So hoods are always weird. It's a funny angle. So that's 8.9. It's really hard to see on my phone. That's 9. I don't know if y'all can see it. Just take my word for it. That's 8. Okay, so the hood is good. We still have the OEM glass. It says Mopar right there. Always good to know the windshield hasn't been replaced. So same deal with the wheels on this side. I mean, there are a few little scuffos. I don't think it's anything to really get overly excited about. Same deal. So the passenger side doesn't really, the driver's side, I mean, it's not, there are some dingos and whatnot on the driver's side, but the passenger side, really, I don't see anything to point out. Well, let's check it here, see if we have any paint work. Get that leaf off of here. All right, so fender 4.5, 5.4, 5.6, 4.56, 5, 4.5. All right, we're on the quarter, 6, and 5. So I would say definitely we've had paint work on the driver's quarter, possibly the driver's fender, but I mean, you can't, you know, it's good to know, obviously, but you can't tell. I mean, if I was like, I don't have a paint meter, no, it looks really, really, really good. Okay, so we're gonna do our power hatch. So there's a little button down there. You press it, hatch goes up. And then to close it, little button in here, right there, hatch goes down. And you can also do that via the remote. And then with the, on the overhead console, there is a button for the hatch. Okay, back seat. Really nothing to point out. Everything is good. Leather is good. No rips, tears, etc. We got heated seats back here for your passengers. Ooh, the car just rose up. It's kind of fun. So everything is good there. All right, passenger side. So there's some little scuffs, little marks on the seat leather. Right there, there's like one, two, three. You know, like we've discussed, this is a Jeep, and it was driven and used and enjoyed. Overall, for the mileage, I would say it is in very good shape. Alright. So we're going to jump in the driver. So you see it says entry exit right there? So when I put it in drive, I don't know if you have to drive off for it to go up. Yeah, so you have to take off and then it raises up. So we're gonna keep the mosquitoes out and put all our windows up, and the AC feels good. All right, so we have power fold mirrors. Well, I used them earlier. What am I doing wrong? Let's see what we've got here. Okay, this has to be operator error because I used these mirrors earlier. Let's see. Alright, car, you're gonna make me a liar. Alright, we're good. There we go. Alright, powerful mirrors. Check. Yeah, they were being a little temperamental on us. Let's do it again just to make sure. Yep. Alright. Okay. Passenger mirror. Check. Driver mirror. Check. Driver window. Check. And then, lastly, let's keep them locked. We never know who's lurking. All right, let's do a light check. So you can open the rear hatch up here. Oh, I'm in drive, that's why. All right. Fog lights, check. The LEDs around the headlights are all functioning properly. The little outline. We're gonna put this down. All right. Now we're gonna turn off our hazards and put our lights back to auto. Okay, so all different sorts of options here. You can, set up your what you see on the screen. And we have it on time right now. All sorts of stuff. So this is very customizable. Upper right we have range, so you can change it. Ooh, outside temp, that sounds good. Yeah, sounds about right. So I don't know about, so this stored messages, I guess this is vehicle messages. I kind of thought it was emails or something, but I guess the car tells you if something's going on with it. So we have no messages, check. Okay, so we have the radio muted. And all sorts of like trip information. Then you can check your, your fuel, econo, adaptive cruise. So if you want to go to all the different off-road modes, then you see the air suspension leveling us. Muds. So now we're in mud. Rock. To enter rock, shift to 4-wheel low. To complete 4-wheel drive, put transmission in neutral. Press brake. Okay. So we are doing all the funness. So we're in 4-wheel low. You're not really supposed to drive in 4-wheel. Oh, we can demonstrate the rear camera works. Okay. And then Park Sense is the radar. Alright, so we're going to get out of 4-wheel low. I may have to go in the, well, I'm in reverse. Okay, let's go into neutral. Go out of 4-wheel low. And go back to auto. Yeah, so like I was saying, there's just a lot of options on this car. So if you're off-roading, you can check your wheel articulation. There's just a lot you can do with this, which is cool. And I don't really off-road, so I'm never really gonna be able to take advantage of any of this. So I tried to reset the oil change because we had the oil change done, and I know the guy who did the shop I used tried, and it's like you put it in accessory and then you pump the gas 4 times. I'm gonna try using my scanner to see if I can get it to reset. Anyway, you get the idea. Lots of options. Then we have all our steering wheel controls. So this is all cruise, right? This is all cruise control. This is for the menu. Bluetooth. Wipers. Oop, wait, wrong one. There we go. Horn. Check. And this is all of our radio. Okay, so we can do all our seats, heated vented steering wheel, mirror dim, passenger heated vented, and you can go into settings, and there's even more settings over here. I mean, there's just a lot you can do with this car that I probably haven't even scratched the surface. But I'm used to older Porsches that don't have all this technology. Oh yeah, and let's just show the sunroof here. So we got the pano roof. Everything is good to go there. And normally I close these videos off with a little driving of the gauges, but we can do that. You know why not? Okay, so we're still in entry exit, right? And what'll happen is when we take off, it'll raise up a little bit. And it will go to normal ride height. There we go. So it's going up. You see it going up? And then I drive in sport mode. Then you put it in sport mode on. You get the fun little checkered flag there. So again, if there's something I missed, you know, some four-wheel drive setting, or does this do this when you do this, or whatever the case may be, just ask. We're doing a brake check, and I'll go back and check it out for you. But that will do it for this one. And guys, if you got questions, just let me know. And thanks for watching.